So I've been training for about 10 years and I don't feel like I'm anywhere near the level of mastery of the art, and I think both of you guys are. I know it's perhaps, I like the beginner's mind thing you were talking about before, but I think it's fair to say that you've achieved a level of mastery, and I'm curious as to your process for doing that.
Well, first of all, thank you very much.
Yeah.
When I first read that question, what's your process for mastery? When I first read that question, the first thing that came to my mind right off the top of my head was, I'll let you know someday, I hope. So that's what I love about Aikido and what a lot of people hate about Aikido, and same with good horse riding too, is that my opinion is you never reach a level of mastery, or I haven't. And that's what keeps me fascinated by it. I'm still chasing after this. And
mastery as a goal.
Well,
which we never reach, or something like that.
Yeah, which we never reach.
Yeah.
That's not really my goal, actually. I mean, my goal is just like I
Yeah.
can't stop Aikido. That's all.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I'm not wanting to be a master someday, or whatever. But so
I guess so Sensei said on he's famously said on his, I think it was his deathbed, where he said, I'm still a student of Aikido, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess if I had to figure out a process that I guess would lead one to mastery, it would be, just keep training and keep showing up at the dojo. And my opinion is keep your mind open in your training and stay open to experimentation. Don't be afraid of failure. But if I try this technique this way, I'm not going to be able to throw him. This guy's really giving me a hard time. He probably won't fall down. It's a dojo. The worst your injury will be to your ego. So training.
Yeah, that sounds like valuable advice. Yeah. Okay, don't be afraid to fail. Okay.
Mastery, yeah. May I say something?
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's a kind of a carrot, and we are running after this carrot of mastery, and it's okay. It's good to have an idea about, I can continue to practice. But it's very disappointing from the standpoint of ego that there couldn't be any mastery. I mean, the life, we can practice all our lives, and in the end of our life, we can look back and we can say, okay, this was the road, and I did this and this and this, and this is the point until now, and now it's finished. And that's it. But from the ego point of view, and it's also necessary to have this carrot to start with something. So maybe I see somebody moving very beautiful, and I'm like, oh, I want to learn this. This is beautiful. He's a master. She's a master. And maybe during the process we can. It's better to lose this idea of I can reach a goal. So the goal is this very point, this moment of practice, the next moment of practice.
Right. Yeah.
Not just this one.
Okay, so stay in the learning is what I'm kind of doing.
Yeah, it's again the idea of shoshin.
Yeah. I wrote this question before I knew that shoshin means beginner's mind.
I have a story too.
Yeah.
Go figure, me with a story. Story with Yamaguchi Sensei and Suzuki Sensei. We were at this party in Kyushu. That actually ties in with a video that I did a few days ago, where we flew down. First of all, we flew down to Kyushu. They each got like a $300 or $400 plane ticket to go there to take ukemi for 3 to 5 minutes for a demo. Got on the plane and went home. So that was pretty incredible. Okay, they didn't get right on the plane. There was a party first. And at one point during the party, Sensei said to me, oh my God, did you hear that? Did you hear that? And I said, what? He said, over there, you were over there where Yamaguchi Sensei is. And I said, what do you mean? And he said that somebody said to Yamaguchi Sensei, this is the early 90s, where at this point, everybody in the world saw Yamaguchi Sensei as a master, no question. And everybody had this image that he could go to any dojo in the world and be able to throw anybody in the room. This was our image of him already for the 20 years leading up to that. So this guy says to Yamaguchi Sensei, wow, Sensei, it must be incredible to be you, to be the kind of guy who that you can go to any dojo anywhere in the world to throw anybody who comes to you. And Yamaguchi Sensei apparently said, yeah, the last few months or so, it's really felt that way. So I said to Sensei, wow, such humility, such shoshin, such beginner's mind. Yas Sensei said, "No, stop! Don't you understand?"
Frightening because
And
he was about to die, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Then years later, I told this story to a jazz guitar player, and I said, and I didn't get to finish it. He goes, "Oh, did he die soon after?"
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, the jazz greats. Yeah, that's what happens to the jazz greats too." So
So the way is fulfilled almost, and this is a feeling maybe.
got it.
Like,
Yeah,
Okay, I cannot.
got it.
This life, okay.
Wow.